Hey guys, it's Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. And in this one, we will be simming through year number 2, or at least a little bit of it. No promises we'll get through the entire episode, because at the time of recording this, I have class in an hour. I said through an entire episode, I meant through the entire season. But like I said, at the time of recording this, I have class in an hour, and it's a 3-hour class, so I really gotta get ready for that. So, I've done everything off screen for you guys. We are ready to go. We can just hop in and get some simulating done. Now, I'm gonna show you the team pretty quickly. So, boom, this is gonna be the offense this season. So we have on the top line Sven Berchi, Bo Horvat, and Michael Furland, all getting a +1 to their overall due to line chemistry. So we're going to have 83 Berchi, 90 Horvat, 84 Furland. So I think that's a pretty good top line. On the second line, we have Jake Virtanen, Elias Pettersson, and Brock Besser all getting +1. So Virtanen will be playing like an 81, Pettersson an 89, Besser an 87. Now our third line, a pretty good third line. They're getting a +3 synergy boost. So Kreider's going to be playing like an 85. Obviously, he's a new addition to the team, and he's on a really good contract for us as well. 2.5 for the next 3 years, I think, is a pretty good contract. He is playing on the third line. I mean, I could have him on the second line, but if I had him on the second line, I wouldn't be getting a +3 on this line. So we're just going to keep it like this for now. And he's playing with Derek Brassard and Tanner Pearson. So Brassard also a new acquisition to the team. Again, a decent contract. He is just here for 1 year, though. Well, at least for now, that's the plan. He'll be here for 1 year. Maybe he'll come back at the end of the season. We'll see. But he'll be playing like an 84, and Tanner Pearson will be playing like an 83. As for our fourth line, we have Tyler Mott with Jay Beagle and Adam Gaudette. They're all going to be getting a +1 as well, so an 80, a 79, and an 80. So a pretty decent forward core, I would say. Now, for the defense, so our top pair this season is going to be Quinn Hughes and Tyler Myers. We're going to keep them together this year. Again, they're getting a +3. They don't get a +3 on the second pair. And I tried Tyson Barrie and Quinn Hughes. It would then just be +1s around. And I feel like, why not try the +3 for both of our top 6? We might as well try it to see if it's successful at all. So Quinn Hughes and Tyler Myers are both going to be playing like 86 overalls. And then Alex Edler and Tyson Barrie as well playing with as a +3 overalls. So Edler's going to be playing like an 86, where Barrie's going to be playing like an 89. We'll see how that works. And then our bottom pair is Jordy Ben and Troy Stetcher. Stetcher actually grew in overall since the offseason. He is now listed as a top 4 defenseman, which kind of sucks, but nothing I can really do about that. There is no change in overall for them. Now, special teams, I do want to show you guys the power plays. We've got a +3 on the first power play unit and a +1 on the second power play unit. 4-man power play +1 and 0. The penalty kill 0 and 0, and the 3-man penalty kill really is. I'm worried about it because we are -1 on both of them, but there was absolutely nothing I could change to even make it an even. I tried absolutely anyone and everyone in these 3-man PK lines, and I could not get anything from them. So I wasn't even trying to get a boost overall. I just could not get an even rating of just no overall change at all. So they're gonna have to be playing as a -1, unfortunately. As for the extras, here's a look at our 4-on-4, the other 4-on-4. The 3-on-3 lineup's gonna be pretty interesting to see how they work. Then the extra attackers, the shootout as well. Now let's go look at the goaltenders, and I said during the offseason that I really don't know if Thatcher Demko will make it for us, but from the free agency to the start of the season, he grew 4 overall, is now an 84 overall. He is listed as a starting goaltender, which means I'm kind of tempted to give up on Markstrom, but I think I'm going to give Demko a lot more starts than Markstrom anyways, or at least try to give them even ice time. So Markstrom right now is an 86. We brought him back for one season. He's getting a big payday just for this one season. And then Demko is also going to need to be re-signed at the end of the season, which we will look into here shortly. So that's going to be our NHL lineup. Let's look at the AHL lineup. I decided I'm not going to trade away any of the players that could be on our team, at least not for now. Again, our fourth line, I tried everything in the AHL to make a line where it would just be even, there wouldn't be any overall change, but unfortunately there was nothing I could do. And we are keeping Sutter down here in the AHL. He's on the last year of his deal, so I'm really not too worried about it. As for Eriksson, I don't have room for him in the NHL. He's on a 2-year deal, and Goldobin, he is listed as a depth forward. He's still on a 2-year deal, so maybe he'll be fine down here. So our top line's pretty good. I think that will really help out Coland. He's got the best face-offs of the 3 players up here, which is terrible because he's got 67 face-offs. But to be fair, I've been tempted to really just keep Lind on the right wing because he is listed as a right winger. So, I think I am going to do that. Because might as well. As for our second line, we've gotten a +3 on it, but with Petrus Palmu, Jonah Gadjevich, and Francis Perrot, 3 overaging prospects that we have on the team. So it's not a bad second line. We'll see how it goes. There's the third line and the fourth line. You guys can just take a look at it. As for our defense, Ole Ulevi, I did not want to be playing on the bottom pair, but he's getting a +3 with Scott Walford, and that's the only place I could get a +3 for him. So I think I'm just going to keep him there. Plus, we get a +3 on our top pair right now anyways. And then as for the goaltenders, Michael DiPietro should be ready to play in the NHL next season. So I think this is for sure going to be the last season as Markstrom plays for the Canucks, which is kind of sad, obviously, if you're a Canucks fan, but, out with the old and with the new, as they say, so we'll see how that goes when the time comes. Now, let's do the preseason, because, might as well, we'll stop, excuse me, we'll stop at the end of the preseason just to see how we've done. Trade for Connor Ingram, no thank you. But we'll see if we can have a good season this year. I'm excited. We are listed as a hopeful team, which is surprising. I figured we'd be listed as a contender because we've got a pretty good team. Now, in the preseason, we went 5-1-1, pretty damn good. Elias Pettersson leading our team in points with 12 in 7 games. I hope he does that throughout the regular season. Obviously, he's not playing on the top line, so hopefully that won't bother him too much. We've got our scouts ready. We've got our coaches ready. You know what? Let's slow sim the first game of the year. We might as well. We are playing the San Jose Sharks in San Jose. Excuse me, damn, I had to burp there. All right. First period of the 2020-21 season. Let's go. And 2-1 so far for the Sharks. Tanner Pearson gets the home. Oh, I was going to say home opener, which is first of all wrong, but then I saw who scored the 2 goals for San Jose. Corey Perry is a Shark. Yup, sure. Alright. Second period, it is still 2-1 for San Jose. I guess we'll slow sim the third just to see if it's anything interesting. It is a close game right now. So you never know. Anything could happen. Power play for the Sharks. Nothing, though. They are heavily outshooting us. I think we've got 1 shot this period. There we go. There's some shots. But we got destroyed in that period, really. I mean, they didn't score, which was lucky for us. That was a great game for Markstrom. Only 37 saves out of 39 shots. Pretty damn good. Corey Perry, the first star with 2 goals. Corey Perry is a San Jose Shark. Yup, definitely. Alright, I don't know why I'm simming up to this Rangers game. I'm not going to sim any more of those games, at least not right now. When is our home opener? Our first 4 games are all on the road. Our first 5 games are on the road. Our home opener is against Detroit, which is down the line, which is really surprising to see. Now, I think we are going to sim to the 1st of December, And we'll see how we go. Wow, we're starting off the season 0-3-0, 0-4-0. Not great. There's our first win against the Islanders, is the team we beat, but we were 0-4-0 to start. That's not good. If that has any implications of what our season's going to be like this year, I'm very, very worried. Which I pray that's not what it's going to be like. But anything can happen. And we went 5-4-1 in the first 10 games of the season. Also not a great start. But we're picking it up now, looking like we're getting some wins. We've got a positive record at least. That's nice. Hopefully we can keep it that way. I think we were on a 5-game win streak there until we got that loss to the Oilers, and then again losing to St. Louis, and then Boston, and then Winnipeg. We're on a 4-game losing streak. Make that 5, and we're back to 500. Make that 6 games in a row that we've lost, and we were under 500. Okay, this is a very oh, this is going to be a very interesting team this year by the looks of things. Oh man, I'm quite worried. We're just going to if we're just going to keep going on stretches of wins and losses, that's it's going to make it really hard to. Wow, Pettersson only 7 goals this season. He is leading our team in points. Although we have 28 points, which means we're we're 1 point out of being second last in the division, but we are 2 points out of being third in the division, which clearly was a curse for us the last time we were in third. Out of curiosity, let's take a look at the team just to see so far what everybody's looking like. Let's see. So Pettersson, 28 points in 27 games. Besser, 27 and 27. Those are the only point per game players we have so far. Neither of them have grown in overall. All right, Barry leading our defensive pairings in points with 17 and 27. Brassard with 15 points. Horvat with 14 points. Virtanen 13. Kreider 12. Hughes 10. Our defense and our top pair are all basically minus players. Wow, our top line is really struggling. Okay, well, we're going to have to change that then. Looking at the defense, the only 2 defensemen that have broke 10 points so far this season is Barry and Hughes. The goaltending relatively even. Markstrom has played more games, but the stats are pretty much identical, at least save percentage-wise. What is going on then? Why do we keep going on those losing streaks? I think we get on a hot streak, then we go on a bad streak. So I don't know what's going on. I think I do definitely need to change this top line though. 7 points from Berge in 23 games. He's a minus 14. Minus 10 from Horvat, only 14 points, and minus 13 from Furland. Again, only 7 points. So we clearly need to change that up. I'm gonna change the lines up like that. So everybody's still getting a +1. We're going to try Berchi on that second line, Kreider on the top line now, Virtanen on the third line. Virtanen was doing relatively well. I mean, that third line was doing pretty good. I'm almost tempted to not change it. But at that point, I don't know what to change. So you know what, we're going to try those for now. As for defense, I mean, I feel like I have to change these. I feel like I have to change it up. It is only going to be +1s to them now, which kind of sucks, but what can you do, really? I mean, there's nothing I can do about it right now, which is unfortunate. So let's sim to this Columbus game. I'm going to put Demko as the starter just to see how he does, because like I said, I do want him and Markstrom to have even-ish games this year, if not give Demko more games. So we'll let Demko be the starter. Hopefully he'll stay the starter for the Minnesota game as well. We'll sim the next 3 games, and we'll see what happens, I guess. So let's sim just basically a week. Connor Ingram again, no thank you. I don't want to get rid of him. So Demko gets a 4-2 win against Columbus, not bad. I'm assuming Markstrom's put back in net for this Minnesota game, and it is a 2-1 loss, and then a 5-3 win for Demko. I'm assuming, at least. Again, Pettersson still leading the way in points. We are still only 2 points out of third in the division as well, which again, not bad, not bad. Let's go and take a look. Did did Demko play 2 games there? He only played one. Why did he only play one? What the hell? Why did he only play 1 game? Markstrom played 2. What the fuck? Well, Jesus. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to turn auto-rotate goalies off. I did not mean to go to edit player. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to turn auto-rotate goalies off for now. And we will just sim with Demko to try and get him, you know, all the ice time he can get. Where do I go to find this auto-rotate goalies off? Just for now, I think I'll probably just do it for the month. Let's see. When is our next back-to-back? When is our next back-to-back? It is in 2 weeks. Alright, so let's sim to the Calgary game. So, oh wait, I gotta stop simming. Markstrom's still the starter. I gotta switch it to Demko. I gotta make sure he gets these starts. Because I think I might just try and go back and forth with them, really, to try and keep it even, to make sure that Demko gets the playing time he needs to still grow. Obviously, they've basically got identical stats right now, so I'm pretty happy with that. Almost league minimum, so hopefully they can kind of keep it that way, if not improve it. So Demko should be the starter now for these next 5 games. So let's give it to him. Let's see. Against Minnesota, he wins a game. Not bad. Predators have fired their coach. Ooh, he got destroyed in Colorado, though. Then in Nashville and Chicago, he won, and as well in San Jose, he won. All right. Now let's go back. We are in second in the division now. We're actually only 2 points out of second, sorry, but we are also 2 points out of second last in the division. The Flames are not good this season at all. Demko's stats went down a lot, which is kind of upsetting. We're gonna switch Markstrom just for the back-to-back. We will just advance a day. We'll see how we do. We win. All right, Besser now leading the team in points with 40 points in 37 games. All right, he just surpassed. Oh, Josh Levo's on the team still. I was supposed to trade him. That's who I was supposed to. Okay, so I was supposed to trade someone, which I might do. Actually, I might put him on the block and see. Yeah, he's listed as a third liner. He's just a 1-year deal, right? Yeah, so people should be able to take him. So I'm gonna put him on the block. I completely forgot about Levo, to be 100% honest with you guys. No, I do not want to browse the block. Did not mean to click that. Cam Fowler and Josh Manson are on the block, though. That would be some good defensive help, although I don't know if we really need it all that much. So for the trading block, I will keep Eriksson up there, of course. If a team wants to take him, someone can have him. Lundell has grown in overall so far. He was obviously who we drafted in the last episode. If you guys missed it, we drafted him 9th overall. Let's see. Actually, I didn't mean to really do it like that. I want to do it by price. So Eriksson's on the block. Sutter, we will also put on the block. And then let's do overall, I guess. We will find Josh Levo. All right. We'll put him on the block. There we go. We'll see if we'll get any trades for Levo. Hopefully we do get something. If we don't, then what can you do, really? Wait, did I put Demko back in net to start? I don't think I did. Let's go and do that again. So like I said, I need Demko to get all the growth he possibly can right now. Okay, Demko is in net and ready to go. Alright, let's sim to our next back-to-back, which doesn't look like it is this month, I don't think. It is at the end of the month, actually. Or I guess the start of next month. So let's see, Arizona, Josh Levo right there, a third, for Levo, and a 5th. You know what, I think I'll wait for that to see, maybe I can get something better. Wow, Demko got destroyed against Vegas. I've noticed Demko doesn't really save a lot by the looks of things. He's letting almost 3 or more goals in per game. Again, he let in 3, he let in 4, he let in 5, he let in 4, he let in 6, he let in 3. And there's one game where he let in 1, but he really is struggling as our starter. We are now second in the division as well. It looks like we might be pulling away from the rest of the teams in our division. We do have a good record right now, 25, 16, and 2, I believe it is. So not too bad there. Demko is really, really struggling, though. Yeah, Markstrom was put in one game. I'm assuming the Vegas game. Oh, man, I really don't have the heart to keep Demko in net right now with those stats. Like, those really are not good. We'll advance a day. We'll play Markstrom won. We lost. Did we lose? Yeah, we lost. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong game. I was looking at the San Jose game, not the Vegas game. We lost. Markstrom stats went down as well. We're gonna put Demko back in for this month, and we'll see if we can get anything. Out of him. We'll sim, I guess, a week. Man, I wish there was a way you could just change goalies in the calendar, but unfortunately that is not a thing. Reed Boucher, a 5th and a 6th or Boucher and a 6th for a 5th and a 6th. Meh. Don't really want to give up Boucher. Again, even when we're winning games big, he's still letting in 2 goals here. We won 6-2. We won 8-3. He still let in 3 goals. Like, I'm just really worried that he isn't going to pan out all that much. I mean, an 84 goalie isn't a bad starter. It's not a great starter, but you would expect to do better than an 897 save percentage. Like, damn. Oh, man. Alright, let's put Markstrom in for this game against Calgary. Hopefully we can beat them. They aren't a great team. We did. Alright. Let's just sim day by day since we've got another back-to-back this week. We will do Markstrom for the next 2 starts. We'll give him some starts. He got destroyed in the Leafs game. As for the Canadians, we won. We won 8-3. I thought we got destroyed again, but no, we didn't, thankfully. All right, now switching back to Demko. 897. Markstrom stats went down as well. Both of our goalies are not playing good. Elias Pettersson leading our team in points with 56. So it looks like playing Besser and Pettersson on the second line isn't really affecting them all that much, which I'm very happy to see. Wow, we're almost at the deadline already. We don't have another back-to-back either. So let's sim up to the Buffalo game right before the deadline. There's our 30th win of the season. Not too bad. Guillaume Brisebois, I do not want to give up on. I would like to keep him. Jordan Eberle, a 3rd, and Cal Clutterbuck to Detroit for 2 second-round picks. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Connor Ingram and Reed Boucher for a 4th and a 6th. No, thank you. We'll just move on still. We had the All-Star break there. And we're back to the regular season. A 3rd and a 4th for Adberg and a 6th. No, thank you. All right, we've got a couple of divisional rivals. Ooh, a bigger trade. A 3rd, Ingram at a 4th for a 3rd, VC 4th and a 5th. Well, that just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. No, thank you. Jordan Oysterley going on waivers. How good is he? 77 overall, depth defenseman. He's on a 1-year deal, but I don't need him. We're just going to decline it, because realistically, I don't need him on the team. Chicago gets a 2nd, a 3rd, and Shushko for Brandon Saad, who is now a New Jersey Devil. Guillaume Brisebois, a 3rd and a 5th for Aberg. Again, no thank you. I don't really want to give that up. Tampa Bay Lightning have fired their coach. Good for you guys. 4th, Boucher for a 4th and a 5th. No. Again, a 3rd and Boucher for a 3rd and a 4th. No. I do not want to trade Reed Boucher. I wish once I took the player off the block, I'd stop getting trades for them. Jimmy Vesey, again, I also do not want. Boucher, again, I'm not getting rid of. Unless there's like a 2nd round pick involved. I'm not getting rid of him. To Calgary, Brandon Saad just got flipped. Wow, he lasted like a week in New Jersey for Saad and Hayes for Tyler Parsons, a third, a fifth, and a seventh. Interesting. Interesting trade. We are on a 4-game losing streak right now, which is not good. Can we end it here against Washington and go on a bit of a win streak heading into the deadline? Maybe. Let's see. Another trade. Oh, Vlasic goes to Ottawa. Oof. Anisimov to San Jose. I mean, sure, but Vlasic and Sorensen. I mean, Sorensen's good. Vlasic's contract is not, though. A third for Ingram, a fourth and a second, and a fourth for a second and a fourth. No, thank you. Now against New Jersey, a 6-3 win, nice, and then a 6-4 loss. Oh, there's a back-to-back right there. I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize. But we are 34, 26, and 2, a few days away from the deadline. Elias Pettersson leading our team in points. We are only 6 points away from the first spot in our division, but we are 2 points away from second last in the division. I really don't know what to say. We are in that middle of the pack. Are we going to make it? Are we not going to make it right now? Which is really, really upsetting. We really do need to win a game here. Or win multiple games here, I should say. I'll check the player stats in a moment, but I do want to check the goaltending to see. Thatcher Demko's now up to an 85, playing just as good as he was as an 84, though. Jacob Markstrom also still not playing good, although I don't think he played a couple games, so it looks at things. But Demko obviously now is leading the goalies in games played. Let's go and check out the team, I guess, right now. We'll check forwards first. Obviously, Elias Pettersson leading the team in points with 66 and 62. Brock Besser with 58 and 62. He should be hitting 30 goals this year. Pettersson really got a lot of goals in the past month, I believe. He's got about 13 goals in the past month, so he kind of picked it up, kind of took the goal scoring away from Besser. Horvat with 48 points, Ferland 41, Brassard 37, playing phenomenally as a third-line center for us. Last year he had 33 points, so we just surpassed what he had last year. Actually, the last time... Wow, he's moved around the league a lot. Pittsburgh, Florida, Colorado in 18-19, 2020 and 2022, or in the 2020 season, he went from New York to Nashville, now steady with us in Vancouver. Last time he's put up this amount of points was the last season he was with Ottawa, though. So, you know, he's kind of rejuvenating himself. Obviously, he is 33 years old. He's not going to be playing, you know, that 38 points in 58 game season or the 60 and 80. You know, obviously not, but he's still doing pretty good. He might hit 20 goals. He might hit 50 points, which, you know, as a third liner, I really can't complain. Kreider with 32 points, Baertschi with 32 points, Virtanen with just shy of 30. He should hit 30 this year. All right, Adam Gaudette is the lowest on the team in points. Wow, that fourth line is horrendous. A -10, a -18, and a -15. Ooh, I should probably change something there by the looks of things. Let's check out defensemen. Tyson Barrie with 54 points in 62 games. Playing very, very well as a Canuck, which puts a smile on my face. Quinn Hughes, 25 points. Let's see. How many points did he have last season? He had 21, so new career high for Quinn Hughes, which is nice to see. And then let's check out Edler. Edler had has 19 points so far this season, 27 last season. He should hit 20, though. That's ideal. Hopefully Myers hits 20 again this season. Definitely not going to hit, you know, that 30-point plateau like he has been the past couple of years, unfortunately. Well, I mean, he could. He would have to have quite the last 20 games of the season. Jordy Benn and Troy Stetcher, though, playing pretty good for a third pair. They have almost 30 points combined. Obviously, we took a look at the goalies. Demko and Markstrom. Not great stats, though. Not great stats. What else did I want to do? Oh, yes, the fourth line. I'm going to change up the fourth line a little bit to see if I can figure something out for them, because clearly that fourth line isn't doing great. Not that I want to change up the third line all that much. Who's been the most offensive on the fourth line, actually? Is it Mott or Gaudette? Well, Mott has more goals. Gaudette has more assists. I don't know. I really don't. I'm not going to put Beagle up because Beagle needs to take the draw. So, actually, let's see. Would it matter at all? It wouldn't, really. You know what? I'm going to put Gaudette on the third line, because I believe he's younger than Mott. Yes, he is, just by a year, but he is younger, so you know what, we'll try that for a bottom six in the next episode, but I am going to be ending the episode here, guys. Like I said, I've got class shortly. It actually starts in about 40 minutes, so I got to get ready. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. Tune in for the next one to see if we will make the playoffs. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.